Good evening. You are the audience, and we are live on the air. We are the OmniBros. My name's Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault on YouTube. And we have with us, as usual, from Near Mint Condition, Omar. Omar, how's it going, buddy?
It's going excellent, man. If you are Omnidog, I need a superhero name too. Can't be Near Mint Condition. That's like my superhero group name. So I'll think of something. Who's that good-looking gentleman with us today?
From Weekend Geekdom, we have Gio. Gio, how's it going, buddy?
Doing okay. Tired, but just feeling a lot better because I'm with you guys.
Oh, so
you say that to every old guy that collects comic books, don't you?
Oh, come on.
Take it easy.
I wasn't talking about you, dude.
Oh, you weren't?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Jess. Let's hear it.
Well, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for InStockTrades.com, IST, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. Every quarter, there's an Omnibroslive discount code. If you're in the United States and you order $50 or more worth of books, you get free shipping, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
I like Captain Mint. That's a good one.
Captain Mint.
That's a good, except I'm not.
Captain Near Mint.
Yeah, Near Mint, I guess. Yeah, it's just, bulging disc issues every once in a while. Other than that, still in Near Mint condition. Not
I like
bad.
Dave K's Captain Cranberry.
ETL. Shout out to ETL, my buddy, man. We had a good time with him
this weekend.
Yeah, he hung out with us on Friday. What a trooper. I was an idiot, and I sent him to the wrong place at first, and then he still came out to meet us at the correct location.
Would you send him to Joliet or something?
I have no idea where I sent him. But he still managed to come out, man. Hell of a guy. We met up with him and got to meet Harry, and of course we hung out with Fariha, and then my two co-hosts, Amanda and Maddie. We had a blast while we were up there, and I got to hang out with Gabe on Saturday night. I kind of regretted it on Sunday because I had all those interviews on Sunday. Oh, fuck. I don't know what I was thinking. Still drink like I'm in my 20s. Maybe that's my problem. What are we talking about today?
You're drinking?
No, we're not.
So far, that's what we're talking about.
We don't need to hear about that. Let's talk about...
I'd like to hear more about C2E2. It sounds like you guys had a blast.
It was a blast, man. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. I forget how much work goes into these things because it does drain you, but just everybody, like people that came up to me that said hello, that recognized us from Near Mint Condition or from Omnibroslive, they were all so sweet. Like, it made my day. Ooh. It was really cool.
It's awesome when that happens.
Yeah, I know it's happened to us before, like at Baltimore when you and I went.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not to the extent of like when people come and greet you with like, "Hey, Jess, I'm from another country. I flew all the way here just to say hello to you, and I brought you some Australian root beer or some weird shit."
That was cool.
Yeah, or like people that bow down to you and they show you pictures of their fucking Omnidog shrine at home. Nothing like that. Just really nice people that are like, "Hey, Omar, I like what you do. You're my third favorite Omnibro," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." What? Third? No, everybody was awesome, man. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Probably one of the best conventions I've ever been to in my life.
That's amazing.
What is this shit? Are you about to fly, dude?
There you go.
Yep, I'm at the airport. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're gonna be one of those assholes at the airport that is in a meeting and gonna be talking. Okay, that's cool. How are you doing, man? I was just talking about our little adventure at C2E2, how much fun it was, and then got together with you. We had a lot of fun on Saturday night, drinking, shut the bar down. That's how we do.
That's right, man. I got wasted that night. That was a good night.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too. ETL, thank you, my man. What a guy. But yeah, man, for the most part, that was it. That was we did a lot of coverage. I just released a video today, just pretty much the first thing. It's like a walkthrough, and then I'm gonna do so we managed to get like 15 different little interviews, so I'm gonna do like 4 a day or something like that. And then Chris Claremont, I was like, I'm not leaving until I get Chris Claremont. So we followed him, and it was awesome. And it was more of a sit down. It wasn't even like a, like a formal interview, like, hi, I'm Omar, and this is Chris. No, he was just like, so let me tell you what happened during the Dark Phoenix saga. And I'm not going to cut Chris Claremont off. I'm like, all right, man. And he just talked. We got kicked out of one hotel room. Or no, it was a hotel. I'm sorry, it was a hotel lobby because they were like, are you supposed to film here? I think they were talking to Maddie. I didn't know because I was talking to Chris. And I was like, man, this is the guy that wrote Days of Future Past. What the hell? So we had to go to another
like, don't you know who we are? Don't you know who I am?
No, you fucking nerds, get out of my hotel. That's exactly what they would have said. And take your grandfather with you. Done.
He, as Chris Claremont, I saw him at the show. Every day he ate at the same restaurant with Marv Wolfman.
I believe that. Like, they're really good friends. It was crazy. Like, when we were done interviewing him, Marv Wolfman had just had just landed, and he's coming in, and this was my childhood. So I took a picture of both Marv Wolfman getting directions from Chris Claremont, because Marv Wolfman always looks like he's lost. God bless him. And in my head, that's not what I see. I see New Teen Titans and I see Uncanny X-Men. Whereas anybody else probably sees two old guys just lost. They're trying to give one old guy giving another old guy directions. And I'm like, man, this is my childhood, man. This is amazing. So it was a really good convention. I had a lot of fun. I highly recommend going there if you haven't been, because it's also one of the best conventions that is well put together by the people that do it. Like the photo ops were really cool, and they had enough employees. Because I've been to shows that are that big that are just a shit show because nobody really knows what they're doing. They don't have enough staff. They don't have or volunteers, I guess. But yeah, this one I highly recommend if you're in that area or if you want to drive to Chicago. It was a lot of fun.
No, it's a good spot. It's in a good location. There's a lot of restaurants nearby. The show is large, but it's very much a comic book show. There's not a lot of celebrities. There's not a lot of TV, movie personalities there. It's really about comic books and things related to the comic book realm of things, really. So it's a good show for that kind of stuff.
Excellent. Okay, I'm sick of hearing about it.
Oh, somebody just sounds jealous.
Yes, you're going to like Disney World next week. I'm going to be jealous about that.
Okay, I accept that.
Right?
Not
Disney
me.
World.
I'll be at another convention next week.
All right. So it looks like it's the Omar show with.
It's not next week.
Gio.
It's the following week.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't look at my Jess calendar lately.
Yeah, it's on the Google Doc sheet that nobody looks at.
Are we getting scolded? Really?
Yeah, I'm the IT nerd that you guys don't pay attention to.
All of a sudden, Jess gets better internet, and now he's the internet master.
That's right.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's get to the topic.
Thank you, Chris M., for saying that I look dashing tonight in this sweater. I appreciate it. It was practically spring-like conditions here. I got shorts on and a light sweater. It's a gorgeous day here.
Nice.
Okay. What are we talking about? Hauls, previews, or reads?
Reads. Let's do reads.
We can do reads.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's launch into it.
Well, I can start. I've been reading finally the Aquaman by Jeff Johns Omnibus. I had already read that stuff ages ago, but finally I started reading that, and I'm getting ready to do a video on it eventually. And I also read Unnatural, which I talked with Jess on Thursday. And I have the video recorded, but I'm too lazy to edit it, and it's just sitting on my laptop. Eventually, I'll get to it and post it tomorrow, I guess. So I read those two books. Pretty small week.
So you're not really lazy, Gio, because you edit things. If you're really lazy, you're like me, and you don't bother editing. Just go, boom, straight to video, put it up, and that's it.
I tried recording unnatural that way, and
Don't
I'm gonna
edit
be
at
like,
all.
I'm just gonna record it in one take. Let's do it. But as soon as I'm looking at the video, I'm like, I kind of want to edit that thing because I made some bloopers on it. I can't let people see that side of me. So yeah, I'm editing it.
That's all they see of me.
I
I include my bloopers.
I completely get where Geo is coming from because I edit my videos as well, mainly because I used to know, I found my bookends finally, and man, I could release a ton of bloopers like Geo was talking about, where I'm doing a comprehensive reading order and my book fucking falls off the table and it's an omnibus. I'm like, God damn it! So I have to come around and like pick it up. Now that I found my bookends, I don't have to do that again. But I remember one time I was being so pissed because it's a domino effect, right? One book falls on top of the other, and then I have to go back and edit it. Like, oh hey, nothing happened. Let's go back to the next Hulk book.
Oh, see, I would just incorporate that into my video and then make it happen again.
Maybe that's why you're the most lovable man on YouTube, right?
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah,
Somebody did call my show wholesome the other day.
I agree with that. You are a wholesome dude. I mean, look at that sweater. Nobody else on this show could pull that off.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Now, that could be because of our skin
No,
tone
that's one of those
colors,
Bill
too.
Cosby sweaters, and Bill Cosby was still a good guy.
What?
This isn't a Bill Cosby
No,
sweater.
like Bill Cosby sweaters had designs, dude.
Yeah, they had patterns and stuff. What are you talking about? Gabe, I think let's get rid of you. You're just sitting in an airport. You're just sitting in an airport. What's going on there?
Did you haul anything over there, Gabe? Just out of curiosity, did you buy anything?
Sitting in an airport.
Did you not hear me? Gabe?
No, I didn't buy anything at the show. I really didn't get much time away from the booth, honestly. The only
Shit,
thing I really bought was just some toys for my kids.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I always when I travel, I try to get them things.
I
Even though
think
I
the
give them
internet here
speech.
sucks. Sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. We can hear you fine.
Mhm.
What did you think of the Aquaman? That's not your first time you've read Aquaman, right, Gio?
I bought a lot of stuff for.
Yeah.
Huh. I think there's like a 2-minute delay between my questions and Gabe's answers. This is gonna be fun.
Real quick, I had already read the singles and trades and
That's what I thought.
hardcovers, and I upgraded again for the omnibus.
Wait, you
And
had the trades and the hardcovers?
I had one trade, and
Okay.
I think I had like 2 hardcover. I don't remember. I gave those away. It was a generous gift to a friend of mine, and I bought the omnibus.
Right. It's a good idea. Maddie and I had this conversation in the car about upgrading to these Omnis. She was asking if I was going to get the Scott Snyder Omnibus. And I said, probably, because I know there's going to be a volume 2. But I didn't get, like, the Flash by Francis Manapul Omnibus or that Aquaman Omnibus because I like... It's not an OCD thing, but I like all my New 52s to be one thing, and they're all trade paperbacks or the standard size hardcovers. So that's the way I collect them. Because I know they'll never release, was it Dan Jurgens that wrote it or Abnett after Jeff Johns left? Can't remember.
After Johns, it was Parker,
Right.
Cullen Bunn, and Abnett. Yeah.
Abnett. So, yeah, we know we'll never get that omnibus. So, it'll be one omnibus and then volumes 4, 5, and 6 of trade. And I've done it before, but I don't know. That's why I don't do it. That's why I haven't done it yet. What about you, Jess? What did you read, my man?
I read quite a bit. Let's start with I read Gideon Falls. This is the local comic shop day.
Oh, is that a hardcover? You lucky bastard.
I believe, I'm not sure, but I think David Codd got this for me. This is an excellent horror story that plays with your mind a lot. Wow. Jeff Lemire does it. Jeff Lemire.
No, you're right.
Andrea Sorrentino. That guy named Andrea. I believe you already went over this book, right, Omar?
Yeah, I did last week, but you can go ahead and talk about it, man.
Yeah,
I didn't want to give it away, so I didn't really talk about it that much because I think it's an excellent read.
Yeah, it's one of those books where one of those horror books where things are a little confusing in the beginning because they're setting up sort of two things that are going to come to a head in the middle, and so you've got two kinds of stories that are going to end up interweaving, and then they make sense. I got a real sense of fear and dread from this book. I really dug it. It built and twisted and made a bunch of sense after I kept going. I can't wait for the second volume to come out. I loved it. Yeah, you gave it a great review, so I don't need to go over it. But man, this is some great work done by Jeff Lemire. It was.
And who's the artist on it?
Andrea Sorrentino.
That's right. Ah, man, I was sitting in that panel, and I'm like, wait, did the editor? And he said it twice. Now, he could be as stupid as me and mispronouncing it right, but he's the editor. Obviously, he hired him. So I'm like, oh, man. And while I was interviewing Kyle Higgins, Dan Didio walked behind him, and I almost was rude and was like, hey, man, I'm going to wrap this up right now because I really want to talk to that guy about collected editions.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, he got away. Like, because I really wanted to talk to him. And then he posted that thing on Sunday about the DC collected editions. Didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry about that, Jess.
No, it's fine. That's fine with me. Yeah, Benjamin Pinheiro said it is oversized a little bit. Let's see, is this oversized?
I think that's standard size. This is just hardcover.
Actually, yeah, it's standard size hardcover. But the Black Barn, I can't wait to find out more about this. I'm actually kind of pissed that I didn't wait so I could just read more, because now I'm going to have to wait a long time to find out more about what it stands for, but it was awesome. On Luis's recommendation, I read Infidel, and this is another horror book. I was reading some horror stories. This is just a brilliant horror story about a Muslim woman living in an apartment that is haunted by Islamophobic, xenophobic ghost that is after Muslims and is full of hatred. And there's plenty of white people in it.
How terrible is that?
There are plenty of white people.
Yeah,
that should be like in quotations as the review.
There's plenty of white people in it. I meant to say it's
Omnidog.
not just. It's very political, obviously, because it's got a Muslim protagonist, and you don't see that very often. A Muslim woman protagonist, so you don't see that very often, if at all. I think this is the first book I ever read with a Muslim female Muslim protagonist, and it deals with a lot of the daily hate that she has to deal with. And the daily bigotry that she has to deal with. And now she lives in an apartment where the ghost in there is trying to kill her. And it's really remarkable how she deals with it. And it's frightening. It's frightening in terms of her own life. It's very frightening in terms of the apartment building and what she has to go through, what actually happens, the day-to-day bigotry, and then the scary part of the apartment. This was really well written, and the art is really quite good. I really enjoyed this book. I'm going to be making a video on this probably tomorrow. Then
that sucks too. First you live in a haunted apartment, but then the people that are haunting it are also racist and hate your race. That's even worse.
Yeah, they're targeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'd be like just like haunting my house later.
What?
Yeah, just like that.
Dude.
Jess, you talked me into that book. That sounds really awesome, honestly.
I'm gonna check it out now too.
Oh, it is so good. It's so scary.
Just one, right? One thing, and that's it?
One and done. It is.
Okay,
it's
I'm going to have to
great
check it
horror book with an unusual premise. Great horror book. Then I read 3 volumes of Sheltered. This is a book I bought in floppies. Gosh, when is this? Volume 1. When did it originally come out? I feel like it was like 2012 almost. 2013. Yeah, I bought this in floppies and then sold my collection and eventually picked this up. This is a pre-apocalyptic tale of some people, the kind that set up a camp, that stock food for 3 years, food and water and ammo and guns for 3 years, and they fence it off and they grow their own vegetables. They have everything. They're set for the apocalypse. This is a pre-apocalyptic tale. It has an interesting early twist because some of the kids there are monitoring Yellowstone Park, and they think what they see is an unusual amount of volcanoes under Yellowstone Park. Unfortunately for them, the fact is there's always volcanic activity under Yellowstone Park. So they decide that there's going to be a volcanic eruption over the U.S. immediately, making the U.S. A dead zone. They decide there's not enough food for the adults in the camp. And so all the kids kill the adults in the camp. And it takes about 2 seconds for this book to turn into Lord of the Flies.
I was gonna say this got dark like that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
that's in the first volume.
Yeah, that's in the first 10 pages practically. So then it deals with, of course, these teenage nincompoops trying to run the camp, and it does turn into a Lord of the Flies situation. There are a couple of the kids that didn't take part in the killing of the adults. They want to escape, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, and it's hard to escape. So it's a story of the breakdown of authority on the teenager that's in charge, the breakdown of authority, and how some of the kids try to escape. And it wasn't too bad. I thought it was pretty good. It was I thought it was well written because it's exactly what would happen if idiot kids killed all the adults that had built that thing, and leadership breaks down in like 2 seconds, and it was really good.
Damn, bro, you read a lot.
I'm not even done yet.
Oh my god!
Carry on, my man.
Justice League Dark.
Me too, dude.
Did you?
Too. Yes. This is the. Damn it. Yes. Go ahead. You go ahead and talk about it.
No, your review's probably.
I'll join in with the things that I did want to add, but you go ahead. Wait, did you like it?
I don't know. The problem is that I'm not caught up on Rebirth, and I know nothing about Metal. I have not read any Metal, and this has tons of references to books that I haven't caught up to yet, and Metal that I haven't read yet. So I was a little bit lost. I thought the premise was bitchin' to have Wonder Woman and Detective Chimp and Swamp Thing and Man Bat and Zatanna in it. There's appearances by Constantine in it. So I thought the premise was cool. I just had trouble following it because I wasn't up to date on all the reference material. So I can't really review it.
It
was good
hard.
information, so now people know you have to read Metal before you jump into Dark.
I would say
it referred to Metal a lot.
It does, because apparently a lot of the rules have changed in Metal, and I haven't read it either because like most people that watch us, we're all waiting for the Omnibus that Scott Snyder told us about. We don't want to buy any of the deluxe hardcovers. Okay, that aside, I was lost. I'm with you. But holy crap, man, he can write the Tinian, right? The guy that wrote the comic, dude. I love the way he writes Wonder Woman. I love the way that he writes Zatanna and Detective Chimp. This is like a new Shadow Pact. You guys remember that series with Bill Willingham, the guy that did Fables? Oh my god. Yeah. And the art is amazing. Like the art is seems to be a trend right now. Like Oliver Copiel kind of style, Jorge Jimenez. Russell Dodderman, that kind of style, which I'm okay with, because I really enjoy. What did you think? Okay, since you read it all, Jess,
I did, yeah.
and there was an issue in here that is not in here. I think it's issue 5. I assume because it's collected in a. It's like they
Yeah.
give you like a little.
Synopsis.
It's part of an event.
Yeah,
Part of an
it's some
event,
kind of an
yeah.
event with Aquaman, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
It's with Wonder Woman, the Witching Hour.
That's it. Hey, look, Gio could school us on this, man. Maybe he could tell.
Yeah.
We
I haven't read it yet.
These two dumbasses are trying to review a book they haven't even read Metal yet. What did you think about that the Upside Down man?
Yeah, he
That
was
dude
cool.
creeped me out, man.
He was extremely creepy.
I'm trying to find the panel because I was reading this late at night, and it reminded me. So they get to this little the edge here where they get to this creature, this dude right here, and it reminded me of a Guillermo del Toro kind of design. This dude right here. And I was reading it late at night. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, that dude's nasty looking, man.
Dude, and the fact that he's upside down, like he's all in because they were lost in the dark, right? Oh,
Yeah.
This book is awesome. I am going to double dip. By the way, thanks a lot, Kyle. This is one of the gifts he sent me for my birthday. I am going to be double dipping when this comes out in hardcover, if it ever does. I'm just assuming, speculating, because the art needs to be an oversized hardcover because it is amazing. His writing, aside from being a little lost, like Jess said, I'm glad you mentioned that. I thought it was awesome. I love the way that the team just clicks so well together. They get I'm just glad Detective Chip, and I love that he uses random Batman villains, right? Like, and this is Man Bat, but he made me care about Clayface in the same way, right?
Yeah.
Like in his detective run. So solid. I liked it.
Yeah, I just wish I knew more of what led up to it. So I'm going to wait to get more of it until I get more metal collections. And it referred to other stuff that I was just like, gosh, I hadn't read that yet. I haven't read that yet. And it was a bunch of stuff that, I just haven't read, so I can't properly review it other than putting that stuff aside. I enjoyed what I read, but I can't be 100% sure of what I read. But what I understood, of what I read, I liked.
Okay. I followed you.
I know that was confusing. I didn't understand it.
I think you confused yourself halfway
I did,
through your explanation.
I enjoyed the book, but I didn't understand it 100%.
That's better. That sounds better. Okay.
Yeah, I got 2 more books. Let's see.
Man.
I read the 2nd volume of Skyward, and I love it when this happens. The 2nd book was even better than the 1st book, and I love the 1st book.
I can't
Second book's even better. This Skyward thing is going into huge new places. She gets out of Chicago. She's trying to put her father's plan in place by getting to Kansas City, and they encounter all kinds of mayhem because gravity has no effect anymore, and so bugs get to be giant killer size outside of Chicago. And
we're just there.
Oh, we gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, well, don't leave Chicago because that's where it's safe. You leave Chicago and giant bugs appear, and she's still trying to solve her father's mystery of how he can replace gravity on Earth. And she meets interesting people along the way who also share her hatred for her father's rival in Chicago, and they plan on getting revenge. And great. Just I can't. This is just one of the best things out there. I love Skyward. Written by, who's this written by? Joe Henderson. And the art is great too. Art by Lee Garbert. And I love this book. Skyward's just awesome.
Guy's a solid artist.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of his art.
This may be my favorite Image book right now.
2019, best of 2019, you think? You calling it now? It's early. It's March.
If it comes out with another volume and this year and continues to knock it out of the park, it could be. It could be. It's awesome. And the last book I read was an Omar recommendation, and I loved it as Omar.
1 for 1.
Omar recommended
I've been on the
it.
show for 2 years. He's only listened to me once. Go ahead. What is that?
That's not so. Omar recommended it. It's Mr. and Mrs. X.
Yes.
Oh,
I
Oh,
got
dude, I
it-
want to read that so bad.
I got it today, and I read it today, and what a bunch of fun this is. Kelly Thompson understands the X-Men.
Yes.
I am not the hugest fan of the X-Men, as everybody knows. Omar and Ryley obviously are bigger X-Men fans than I could ever be, but this
Just
is
read
the real
Wikipedia
thing.
entries.
Where's X-Men Red? I read the second volume of X-Men Red, and that was awesome too.
Yeah, it's a shame that book got canceled.
What? Did it? Are you fucking with
yeah.
me?
No. I think you had the same reaction the last time I told you that, like a month ago. We were talking about books we're going to buy. You're like, I'm going to get that second trade. I'm like, yeah, it's a shame it got canceled. And you did the exact same thing. What?
Dagger to the heart. Oh my God. Well, Rogue and Gambit are two X-Men that I really never paid much attention to before, but Rogue and Gambit, the first book, and then Mr. and Mrs. X, they are a bundle of fun, and I just totally dug them. They are great. I really enjoyed Mr. and Mrs. X, and you gave it a good review last week, and that made me want to pick it up. It was awesome. I loved it. Loved it.
I'm a big fan. You've read the Gambit and Rogue miniseries that led up to that, right? Or because you asked me, did you need to? And I said, not really.
Yeah,
But,
I read that. Rogue and Gambit, I probably read that in January.
yeah. So yeah, everything got canceled because of Uncanny X-Men, the weekly book that's coming out.
Mm.
And I don't know if that, like, I right now X-Men titles are kind of confusing because Jonathan Hickman was just announced. He's got 2 books coming out, so I don't know if it's going. From the picture, it looks like it's the aftermath of Age of X, the crossover that's going on right now. Or I'm sorry, Age of X-Man. Holy shit, these ridiculous titles! I swear they all sound the same. So I think in the aftermath we're gonna have a new lineup. Like you see, you'll get excited about this, Jess.
Honey Badger?
I don't know. I didn't see her in a picture. What I did see though was, now it was fun because I was playing with Fariha. She was showing me like the picture, and I was telling her who's who and like which character it was. Or no, it was Maddie. And then, but I saw Ileana, but she looked like she had Colossus's power, so she's metal, and but she also has the sword, right? So because of the events of Age of X-Men, where they're going through alternate timelines, and we're gonna have a new lineup. So he's got 2 books coming out, and it's Jonathan Hickman. I know my boy Peter M doesn't like it, like his writing, but you know, I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Let's see what it. Can't fuck it up any more than what they've done in the past. So.
Well,
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. We're getting ready to board.
Yeah, man. Be careful. Safe travels, brother.
safe journeys.
Later, guys. All right. Love you.
Love you too. Have a drink on the plane for Omar.
Oh, I already did. We were at Macaroni Grill getting smashed.
Macaroni Grill. Yeah, but so a lot of changes are going to happen. I don't know if the Uncanny line is still going to continue, or if they're going to stop it during that 6-issue, 12-issue event. It's always fun. Little announcements like that get me hyped up for X-Men. Then I read them, and I'm so disappointed, but whatever.
Well, X-Men Red, I'm okay with it being canceled because the 2 trades came to a good conclusion. I liked the conclusion in X-Men Red, and everything was fine. So I'm okay if some other X-Men book comes out and you tell me to read it. That'll be fine. X-Men Red was great. I loved the second volume. I read that over the weekend too. I have enough books I read for 2 videos to do a review.
There you go, man.
Nice.
No, but yeah, I'm with you. I 100%. I remember reading issue 1 and being on the show about a year ago, and I'm like, oh my god, this gives me hope that X-Men might be really good again. It's the same guy that did all new Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Which, come on, Marvel. Where's my Omnibus? Don't make me go and run out and get those trades.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're waiting too long. So, all right. What is next on the agenda?
Well, we should do hauls real quick because we got to do previews because you
Yeah.
wanted
Oh
to
yeah.
keep
No.
this to an hour.
Let's. Well, my hauls are all outside.
Okay, so that should be a quick.
But I did, dude. I hauled hard.
At Chicago?
Yes, because
Nice.
Torpedo Comics, I can't believe I'm plugging Gabe's fucking shop, had, if you buy 10 trades or more, it's 80% off, brother. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I don't need to
can't
carry
pass
this
that up.
shit. No, dude, because it was they had. I mean, that's the hook, right? It was like one book is 50% off, 2 books is 60% off, 5 is like 70, and then when you get to 10 books or more, it's 80% off. So I bought DMZ, the card covers, like 2 through 5, of course, because I'm trying to do the math. I'm like, well, if I had bought all 5 of them from somebody, it would have probably been about $100. Maybe this way I'll just find a number 1 used somewhere, the hardcover, because I know that's the one that's hard to find. It's out of print.
Number 1 is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember the other stuff I hauled, honestly.
So you got at least 10 books.
I got at least 20 books.
Wow.
Come on, man. Omar don't play when he hauls. He hauls hard. And then but I think it was like $80. I'm like, what? Man. Now I gotta sell some shit to make room for this. I got a dilemma. I think Maddie got some stuff there. Amanda got some stuff there. We all hauled hard, man. It was awesome. It was a great trip. I think we're all gonna do a haul video, but yeah. What about you, Jess? Did you haul anything, my brother?
Just 3 books. Well, I made the first thing I did with IST was the first 2 minutes. I went on quickly, got Savage Sword of Conan, and Mr. and Mrs. X and Dr. Star were already in my cart.
Nice. That's what you do. You think ahead and you add the stuff in the cart.
I had them in my cart. Dr. Star is apparently amazing. Jeff Lemire, Black Hammer offshoot. So they were already in my cart, and I hyped myself up too much about this stuff. This DM variant, I was like, I gotta have it. So I just got on there, made a quick purchase, and then I took my time and went back and made a second purchase, but it hasn't made its way to me yet. So that's what I've got was Savage Swords of Kaba and Mr. and Mrs. X and Dr. Star. That's what I hauled.
I also got Savage Sword, and you're welcome. I got the regular version because I really like both covers, and I couldn't decide.
They're both good covers.
Yeah, and I know that original cover will be in there, but I also thought if I get that original cover, I'm gonna have to. I know how I am. I'll end up getting all the DM versions, and I don't want to play that game of being on in-stock trades the first 2 minutes. That's just too much hassle. So I really like the other cover, so that's the way I bought it. I mean, unless a cover is completely horrible. Looking at you, Conan, by John Cassidy. You know, I'm okay with the standard covers. Like I got all the standard covers for Avengers. Oh, I got Avengers 4. It should be in that box up there. I haven't opened it up.
That'll come tomorrow. I got Avengers 4 DM too.
You got the Neil Adams one?
I did.
I got Arthur Adams.
Okay. So, yeah. That's the one you liked better, right?
Yeah. I'm, because they always have the original covers within the book, so I don't mind buying the regular version. Like I said, unless it's got a shit-tacular cover, not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, Gio.
Did you haul anything?
I did get BPRD Hell on Earth 5, but since packages take a really, really, really long time to get here, I don't have anything to show. So yeah, that was about it. Just Hell on Earth Volume 5.
Okay.
Benjamin, you shut up. They're going to publish all of those omnibuses all the way into the 90s. He said there's no way that Marvel's going to publish all the Conan stuff.
Oh, I bet they do.
Oh, shit. Look at that, Benjamin. I'll bet. I don't know. I'm kind of with him. I think they'll cut halfway through just.
Oh, really?
If they do it, they're going to have to do it just like the Master Kung Fu stuff. Just get it all out there in just one print, and that's it. no more after that because I don't see them reprinting all these books.
Mm.
So, I mean, we're looking at least if they 12 to 13 Omnis for Savage Sword, 12 to 13 Omnis for Conan. So he's right. We're almost looking at 30 Omnis altogether.
Those things were popular, man. Savage Sword of Conan was a popular magazine.
It's weird because I've never read any of that stuff. I never went back and got any of that stuff. Like I was a fan of Creepy and Eerie magazine. Fuck.
Yeah. What?
Sorry, I just forgot. I was supposed to go back to Torpedo to get my Eerie because they had Eerie for 80% off, and I forgot to go back. Damn it!
A collection of it?
Like a lot of the ones that I'm missing, like volumes 18, and because I only have up to volume 15 of both, so I need to go back and find them. And you know, those books are $50, so hell yeah, 80% off. I'll take it. Damn it! And I forgot to go back. Maybe my boy Gabe can hook me up sometime. I'm sure they're all gone by now.
I'd be quite bitter.
Yeah. There's not even 20. Wait a minute, Benjamin. There's not even 20 Omnis of X-Men. You may be right. I don't have time to count right now. It's close, though. There's a lot of omnibuses of X-Men. I'd be curious to see how far they take it and how many they release a year. So they've already solicited volumes 2 of each, Savage Sword and Conan, correct?
Are you talking to me or the chat?
Hope you guys, because we're the OmniBros, we're supposed to know this stuff.
Well, you were talking to the chat for a while. What'd you say?
Exactly.
I was saying volumes 2 of Conan have already been solicited, right? Both Savage Sword and of Conan?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
OmniBros, where you get your news and facts. Omnibroslive.
Were they not off in mid-conversation?
I wasn't listening to you. All right, let's do it then.
Okay, you want to go to previews?
Yeah. Gio, can you hook me up with that link?
Yes, I think I sent it to the chat.
Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, man. Give me a second.
Whoops. Made that too big.
Let's see here. You sure you sent it to the chat, Gio? Oh wait, you did. You did. Wait, you just sent it to. Okay. Let's see. It's a new release. Is it new this week? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you hit on new releases at the top.
Previews world.
Yeah, previous world. I'm in the comics section though, so I need to go by graphic novels. But
yeah.
Got it. Let me close down. Man, it doesn't look like it's a lot of stuff. Let me close down all this other junk that people don't need to see.
I'll close all the info, all the videos.
All my Wikipedia entries I'm copying and pasting for my videos.
Secret is out.
Yeah, that's what I was making that joke. I was like, you're like, yeah, I'm not as knowledgeable as you and Ryley. And I'm like, yeah, and Ryley just read Wikipedia or Peter M's page. I wish my brain could hold other information, but I know way too much about X-Men. All right, let's do this. Share, bam. You are now sharing your screen. Jess, can you see my stuffs?
Yep, I'm locked onto you.
All right, Image Comics, Regression, Trade Paperback, Volume 3. Anyone know what that is?
No idea.
I think I have the first volume, and I just haven't read it. That was hyped by my
Comic Advisor?
LCS.
Local comic book shop. Okay, LCS, Comic Advisors. All right, Dark Horse Comics. We got Dragon Age Deception hardcover. House of This looks interesting, actually.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
I love it's Peter Tomasi. So I remember doing my upcoming collected editions video, and they had me at Library Edition and Peter Tomasi.
This is about the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose.
Yeah, have you ever been there?
I have. Yeah, I went as a teenager with a friend. It's
Oh,
funky.
I've always wanted to go there.
It's really amazing.
So 6 issues. I'm not sure how many pages that's gonna be, but it's $34.99. What's the discount on that, brother?
What was it called again? House of Penance?
Yeah.
House of Penance, 42%.
42%. Okay.
Nice.
Why is this stupid website not user friendly?
Where'd you
Come
just
on.
go? There
I
you are.
hit back. All right. Mask Omnibus. Blech. Trade paperback. Come on. Come on. Trade paperback. What am
That's
I
the
in?
Coward's Omni.
High school. Middle Earth. There we go. Hardcover. Journeys in Myth Legend. I don't even know what that is. Mind. Oh man, come on! Don't you dare call it an omnibus! How dare you?
Is that just a collection of the first few things?
Yeah, that's. I think it has the same. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. All
Oh,
right.
there's okay. So it's 2 of the hardcovers collected in
Okay.
one soft book. I mean, the price is good, $24.99. So, oh, what the man? All I did was hit back. What is happening to stupid previews world? All right, I'm not clicking on anything. This is why Gabe does this. All right, and then I have to go here for graphic novels. Why isn't
There you
this?
go.
All right, and War Bears. That sounds awesome.
Don't click on it.
I'm not gonna click on it. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna hit more. I can't even hit more. This website sucks. Who designed this? IDW Star Wars solo graphic novel. TMNT Rise of the TMNT. I guess that's based on the new cartoon. Donald Duck. Walt Disney's new newspapers. I never did get any of the newspaper stuff. All right, here we go. Here's a book that didn't get canceled.
That's amazing.
I love that cover. Batgirl, the Bronze Age Omnibus, Volume 2. It's going to make a lot of people happy. Then we have Flash, The Reckoning. That's Volume 9 of the Rebirth run.
Let me check on Batgirl real quick.
Sure. See if it's 50% off.
Batgirl. Wait a minute. Batgirl, 50% off.
All right. It's a win-win for Jess Bragg.
It certainly is.
Then we have Harley Quinn, trade paperback volume 2. Harley destroys the universe. That's right. They renumber the damn things because we have
what's
a
up
new
with that?
creative team. Oh, they love confusing people.
Okay.
Then we have Mira, Tidebreaker. Any info on this there? Gio? What is this? What am I looking at here? The kids book?
It's for the new line for DC Inc. the kids line.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love that. I love when they try to get kids to read comics. That's why I buy my daughter Sandman omnibuses.
Ah, that is what I've been waiting for. That
Really? You don't have the absolutes?
I don't. I have the Omnis.
You're so poor. God. Fake OmniBro.
At OmniBro. 50%
Yeah.
off on the Sandman Omni.
All right. That finishes out. That has everything you need, including one of the greatest miniseries ever, Death, The High Cost of Living.
Right.
If you haven't fallen in love with Death by the time you finish reading Sandman, you will fall in love with her by the time you finish reading that first miniseries.
I'm
Then we
excited
have-
for that book.
Have you read Sandman, Jess?
Shut up. What
Okay.
do you, what-
I don't know. I know you're a DC guy, but I don't know if you.
I own the first issue of Sandman. I picked it up from the newsstands back in like 1987 or whenever it came out.
You own like a lot of Omnis and you haven't read 80% of them.
Well, we're talking about Sandman. That's different.
Okay. I'm sorry. Jeez, I didn't mean to insult you. My bad.
This is Sandman, man.
How dare you, you basic bitch? I've read Sandman.
Good heavens.
All right, Super Sons. This is another kid's book, I assume, Gio? You are You are now the kids book expert. Okay.
Yay.
We have 104 people watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button.
Ooh,
All right, let's get.
thank you for watching.
Let's
everybody.
get this. Let's go to Marvel.
Ooh, as Guardians of the Galaxy. I've been hearing good things about this.
I have two.
Angela.
I don't like Angela, but I like the
You
creative.
suck.
Oh my
come
gosh!
on.
Really?
Yeah, you suck. Angela's awesome.
Oh, like,
I
she
love
fights
her.
in a
She's badass,
brawl.
come on.
She's amazing.
Oh, shut up. You're such a base instinct loser.
What's with all the insults, man? I thought she was a forced character in the Marvel universe that didn't make any sense, but I've heard this book is good, and I'll give it a shot.
Okay,
See?
well, good. Yes.
Cloak and Dagger. This is the latest run. I think the negative exposure.
That's,
First time
Marvel,
in print.
That's a Marvel, one of those things like Jessica Jones was. A Marvel perfect graphic novel or
exclusive.
whatever. Premier graphic novel.
Oh, okay. Color your own Avengers. Nah. Deadpool mini buses.
Yay! Getting it.
Not me.
That's 50% off.
Okay, Volume 3, collecting a bunch of little miniseries that will make Jess. Oh, it does have Deadpool and Cable. Come on, Cable and Deadpool. Damn it! Split second 1 through 3. That's a good run. That's Fabian Nicieza and Ryley Brown. Marvel Knights. This is another solid read, by the way. If you haven't read this,
Tell me about it.
So, remember when Mark Waid and Mike Wieringo were on Fantastic Four? They had that fabulous run that everybody loved.
Yes.
Okay, so this is worth clicking on because I can never remember this guy's name. Joe Quesada was like, "Hey, yeah, you guys are fired because I hired this guy that's a screenwriter, Roberto Aguirre Sacasa. I don't know, and he's gonna take over Fantastic Four. And this is the first time I ever saw Steve McNiven's artwork. So what happened was the fans threw a fit, and they were like, "Nah, that's bullshit. We love Mark Waid." And Joe Quesada had to make like a choice, and he was like, "Well, we'll just make it a Marvel Knights book and give him his own book." So that's what they did. So that's what this collects. And this run was pretty good. It wasn't bad. But I'm so glad that Mark Waid and Mike Wieringo got to finish their run. That was worth fucking this up for, by the way.
Was that Marvel Knights book any good?
Yeah, I dug it. And the art is gorgeous, man. That's like the first Steve McNiven thing I ever saw. It's a good read. But I mean, not as good as Waid and Wieringo, right?
Right.
Still a good read.
Okay.
And Marvel's got a lot of stuff. Then we have Marvel Universe Superheroes Museum Exhibit Guide. I don't know. Miss Marvel trade paperback. I really hope we get some more omnis of this now that this is over.
I agree.
Secret Avengers by Remender. Complete collection. That was a good, solid run. Sergeant Fury. They're starting the Epic collections for Nick Fury. So this collects a lot of the older stuff. The Howling Commando years. Spider-Man New Ways to Live. Is this collecting Spider-Man Big Time? Is that what this is? It looks like it is. I'm talking to my OmniBros. Remember, we're the guys that give people information.
Gio would know better than I would.
Guys, anybody? No? Okay. Omnibroslive, where you come and get maybe some useful information? I do know this. I will be picking this up. The Thanos
free big time.
The Thanos War Infinity Origin Omnibus.
Now wait a second. We're supposed to be getting this one? I thought that we weren't getting any of these Thanos books.
I think I'm gonna pick it up because it collects. So I'm not usually a fan of these kind of books. Because it collects Iron Man 55. But it has a huge chunk of Captain Marvel in there. Then it's got Marvel Feature. You know, I don't really like runs like that, but it's got early appearances by Thanos, right? That's why I'm going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
This was why a lot of people aren't getting it, is because most of this material has already been collected in the Guardians of the Galaxy, the early years omnibus.
Okay.
That's why most people aren't getting it. But for me, I don't have that omnibus, and I do want to read where everything kind of began for Thanos, because a lot of that stuff I haven't read or I read many years ago. So
the Guardians of the Galaxy solo classic book?
That's it. Yeah, that collects a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
That's why people are like, nah, I'm going to pass.
Okay, wait, let me see. That is okay. The Lee variant is 50% off. The Starlin variant is 42% off.
Well, I'm going to get the Lee variant, so I'm good with that. And good luck getting the DM cover because that seems to be the popular thing, what the cool kids are doing these days. Weapon H, Volume 2. Yeah, stop reading that. What If with great power. I think we're going to get some classic What Ifs next year. Or, I'm sorry, later on this year.
Mhm.
So, Dynamite, Charlie's Angels, Volume 1. The only Dynamite book I have read so far because of Maddie. We read Red Sonja last week on Omni New Readers, and I loved it. Jess, you would love it. Not this run, but the Gail Simone run.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
it is
Pretty good.
fucking awesome. It is kick ass, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait. There's a hardcover coming out with all her run.
Oh, okay, good. I'll get that.
Oversized hardcover you can put right up there with your Conan books where it belongs.
Okay, goody.
Sheena, Queen of the Jungle. I haven't read any of this stuff yet, and then The Spirit. So they own the rights to The Spirit? I didn't know that. What is this? Boom Studios has Coda, Volume 1.
Now,
Wow, dude, this looks good. I like the creative team on this.
I don't get it. It was already Volume 1 was already out.
At
Is
Boom
this
Studios?
Yeah, is this a reprint?
Yeah.
This must be a reprint.
Maybe a reprint.
I don't know, man. Was it a hardcover that you own?
No, is this a hardcover? No, trade
No,
paperback.
it's a trade paperback. That's why I was asking if the one that you have was a hardcover.
No. Can you? I hate to ask you.
No, I'll do it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got you, boo. Galaxy issues 1 through 4.
Boo. The aftermath positive would write Yeah, no, this has to be a reprint. It is great. I will tell everyone out there, buy this book. Coda
Okay, good, because it looks
awesome.
I love the creative team. I'm gonna get this for 2 reasons because on the cover says this one is really special, and that's Jeff Lemire. I trust what that man says. And 11 O'Clock Comics said that this was a good book. So.
Shut up. Son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh! Really?
11 O'Clock Comics, you know where the just to drive a dagger in my heart.
I don't watch that shit.
I have nothing against 11 O'Clock Comics, but when you bring them up as a tastemaker, it drives me crazy. I did review Coda, and I gave it like 10 out of 10. It was absolutely awesome. It was such a great book.
Okay. And also Jess approved, and that's what matters.
Yes, thank you.
Because he's such a wholesome feller.
Wholesome guy.
Planet of the Apes, When Worlds Collide. And then we have some manga and other stuff. Let's see here. Anything that stands out to me. I'm an old guy when it comes to manga. Oh my god, is the Dragon Quest monsters like the original Dragon Quest stuff, or is it new stuff? Gio, do you know?
I think that's a new series. I think it's like a new spin-off that they're doing or something.
Oh, okay, so it is a new series.
Yeah, it's similar to, it's like Pokemon-esque, if I remember correctly. It's about the monsters per se.
Thank you. What else do we have here? Lumberjanes. I'm probably going to start picking up the hardcovers for that. I've heard really good things about that, and I haven't read it yet. Even Gabe says it's amazing, and I don't think that's a book like he would like. Wonderland Volume 2. That's it. Anything else stand out here? Gio?
I don't see anything that I recognize.
Okay.
Let me just go over what's 50% off once again.
Yes, please,
for
please.
everybody. Okay. Batgirl, the Bronze Age Omnibus is 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool Minibus, 50% off. What they didn't show you there was Detective Comics 1000. There's all kinds of variants from IST. Those are 30% off. We didn't see them on Previews Worlds, but IST is going to have a bunch of different Detective Comics for sale. And Mira Tidebreaker trade paperback DC Inc. That's 50% off.
Nice.
There's something for Geo. Sandman Omnibus, 50% off. Scar soft cover, 50% off from Fantagraphics. I don't remember seeing that, but it's 50% off. Scar from Fantagraphics. Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't see Fantagraphics on here at all.
No. Thanos Wars Infinity Origin Omnibus, the Lee variant, that is 50% off. And that is it for your 50% off IST books here at Omnibros Live.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me stop sharing my screen, and we can go back to business as usual. There we go.
Nice. Good job, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man. Good job, Omar. Thanks, Gio. All right. Is that it?
Miss Cabral says Scar is a soft cover in manga section.
Okay. And I'm with Benjamin. A Fantagraphics book getting 50% off. That's kind of, I've never heard of that. That's cool. Because remember, they themselves pick the books that are 50% off. That's the way it works. If you're new to the show, we interviewed Cameron and Emily from In Stock Trade. So the way it works is they are kind enough and know that people will come and purchase their stuff, but they don't get a bigger percentage on these books. If they're 50% off, that's because Cameron picked them for that week. It's not like they got like an additional percentage off. So it's a really cool thing they do for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't even get cheese at 50% off at Kroger. Why did I go with that? Oh, because I gave up cheese for Lent. That's why.
Cheese for Lent. Cheese for Lent. Cheese for Lent. Speaking of IST,
I look like that. Fuck off, make have. Oh well, no, never mind. No, fuck off.
What?
You, man. Not you. I was talking to Make Havoc. He said I look like death, and I am fucking tired. You have to call me out, man. I had to read the damn thing and figure out the internet.
Yeah, and he was drunk for 38 hours straight.
Oh yeah, I'm not in my 20s anymore, man.
Yeah.
Look,
Take it easy.
I'll shave and I'll get all pretty for you on next Monday, okay? My bad.
50% off on Fantagraphics. That only happens at InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 50% off on your collected editions. Loyalty discounts, 2% on top of that. Every quarter, there's an Omnibros Live discount. If you're in the United States, you order $50 or more in books, that's free shipping. Best customer service in the United States, I can promise you that. And fabulous packaging. I just got it today with the little foam inserts all over my Savage Sword of Conan. I had
Ooh la la.
Yes. Savage, you're so fancy.
I know, because I had the fancy packaging from InStockTrades.com. It was amazing. So get there. IST, our sponsor. We love them. They tolerate us. InStockTrades.com.
I have no idea why they put up with us.
I don't either, and I don't want to ask.
Yeah, man. I think they just like Jess's wholesome look, probably. He's the poster boy of Omnibus.
Yeah, there's no wholesomeness. Yeah, exactly.
I need to find out what we need to read to get us up to speed on Return of Wolverine. I may have to go to Wikipedia or something to find out.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about?
Well, IST sent us Return of Wolverine as a review book, and I'd like a little color.
Okay. I got you. He died.
Right. I have Death of Wolverine, but
there was Wolverines that just came out last week, I think.
Wolverines?
It's a trade paperback. It's like the events that I don't know why they put it in trade instead of a hardcover, but it's the events after the death, where people are trying to take over. It's kind of where the story of All New Wolverine kind of begins a little bit too. So there's like a total of like four miniseries in that.
It's called Wolverines because I looked on IST, I didn't see Wolverines, and I looked on Amazon, I didn't see Wolverines.
Let me see what it's called. Hold on a second.
All right.
You guys
I
talk
think
about
it is
something.
Wolverines.
Sorry?
That's what it was. I'm also working on 4 hours of sleep, and I look like death apparently. So let me see here.
Well, you're supposed to fall in love with death in the Sandman book.
Look at you bringing it back, man.
How about that?
You were listening to me.
I always do, except when I nod off in the middle of your
Wolverine.
conversation. It's what?
Wolverines came out in 2015.
Hold on a
If
second.
I'm reading that right.
Where did you read? Where do you?
Okay, what the book that we got to review is Hunt for Wolverine, correct?
Hunt for Wolverine?
Yeah. Where's your book?
I don't know. I'm looking for it right now. Where the hell is that
You're
thing?
confusing the shit out of me.
I know.
Where the hell is it? I love it.
Isn't it Return?
Where is
Is it Return or Hunt?
I thought.
It's Hunt for Wolverine.
Oh, it is Hunt?
Yeah, that's the hardcover that we are reviewing.
Where the heck would I put it? It's usually right here on my desk.
I don't know, brother.
I wouldn't have filed it because I haven't read it yet. I mean, it's a... Oh, brother.
Okay,
Oh,
Philip,
yeah.
thank you. It's called The Death of Wolverine Companion is what that collection was called.
The Wolverines thing?
Yeah.
Death
It
of
was-
Wolverine Companion.
Yeah. It was a weekly book that followed up the death. Oh, yeah, Mr. Awesome's got it. That followed up the Death of Wolverine, and it was collected recently for some reason in a trade paperback form instead of hardcover. So
And it's called Death of Wolverine Companion.
yeah, so it's right afterwards. If you want to read that, and then the Hunt for Wolverine is the book that we're reviewing whenever you find it.
So I need to read, obviously, Wolverine Companion, and then I can read Hunt for Wolverine after I do the Hunt for Wolverine book. After I hunt for the Hunt for Wolverine book.
Yeah, did you take your medicine today? What?
I took an overdose, I think.
Okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
took too much of it.
right. Good.
I'll
That's
find
why
it.
that's why you're so wholesome.
I'll
Got
find it. I'll find it. It's here
You're
somewhere.
extra wholesome tonight.
I'm extra wholesome tonight. I'll find it. It's around here.
It's your double dosage that you took. All right, guys. I am signing off here. It's I need some sleep. So call it,
Okay,
Jeff.
Omar, where can they find you on the internet?
On the internet, you can find me on Near Me Condition. That is the name of my channel. I'll be posting some interviews tonight. We just did a walkthrough of the C2E2 convention. A lot of fun. No old reader, new reader this week because we are all exhausted. We'll be going back to that next week.
Okay.
And next Tuesday, I think we're talking about Lazarus. You guys have read it. You know how awesome it is.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to reread it, and the ladies are reading it for the first time, so it's exciting. So, what about you, Geo, Aqua Dude? Where can I find you?
Well, you can find me at A Week in Geekdom, where I post lazy reviews about anime, manga, movies, and comics, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, A Week in Geekdom.
That is awesome. You can find me, Omnidog, on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and on Instagram, Omnidogs_Vault. I would appreciate it if you would go to one of my latest videos, which is my plea to DC to churn out some suggested Omnis. It's called Why the Last Man? ? DC, here are some better Omnis for you, where I go over a lot of suggestions for Omnis for them. So I'd appreciate it if you could go check it out, give it a thumbs up, give me a comment, send it to DC, you know, if you have connections there, things like that. So thank you. So on behalf of my fabulous co-hosts, chat was great tonight. Lots and lots of good questions and comments and all kinds of fancy shenanigans. On behalf of them, peace and love. Peace and love.
Good night, everybody.